miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Clyde Edwards.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The tackle
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
And 8 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Being chased out left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
The tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ball carrier. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They toss it left side to Peterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Washington.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Rolling to his right.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And no return on this one as the fair catch. Signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Peterson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Man, Lamar Jackson, we all know it, but he is just so elusive with the football.
I don't care how many times you go through tackling drills at practice and how many different situations you put guys in practice. It's not the same as trying to get Lamar Jackson on the ground. He forced 42 missed tackles last year. That's twice as many as any other quarterback in the NFL. To your point, very difficult to get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Ravens 17, Washington 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Taylor escaping the pressure right. The throw taken in by Sims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7.
This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Taylor. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyrod Taylor, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
The score, Ravens 17, Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
10 yards
on 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock.
There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Open man is Duvernay. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Couple of 3rd-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, Take care of the football. Don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Dobbins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Taylor. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw again is Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. An option run here for Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Score, Ravens.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very